Get it. Yo, 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 what's good, OTN podcast, man? We back with a late stream today. I apologize for this late stream, but it was a lot of football on, man. It was a good day for some college football, and we had to watch it, man. So, but we here. We'll be back next weekend, and next weekend, and next weekend. I promise y'all. We'll probably be back next weekend, Friday and Saturday. But today, we about to go ahead and get straight into it. College football, man. Week 1 is it ain't officially over. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more games on as we live streaming. But those don't really matter. So week 1 college football thoughts. And what you think, man?
It was pretty entertaining day, you know. Most games went as expected. Of course, games like Alabama, Ohio State winning, Georgia blowing out Oregon. I wanted to see Oregon be. I wanted to see Bo Nix be better than what he was, but as Georgia defense started as usual. Uh, Florida upsetting Utah, which I don't know if that was actually upset. I don't know if Utah should have been ranked that high. But yeah, it wasn't nothing too surprising. Just glad college football back.
Yes, sir. I feel you. Same with me, man. I'm just happy it's back. I'm happy it's back. You know, some teams that surprised me, some teams that disappointed me, but that's neither here or there. But I'm just happy it's back, man. Today
Yeah,
was a good day. The NFL up next, but right now we just about to talk about college football for a little bit. So since week 1, since most of the games are over with, we go ahead and start. Who surprised you the most, and who disappointed you the most?
who surprised me the most?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say that surprised me the most, but Georgia defense. I didn't know if they was gonna come out and look like they did last year. And I knew they was still gonna be good. Of course, it's just how good. Like last year, they ain't allowed nothing in no game, and look like their defense gonna be on pace to do the same thing this season.
Mm.
Not allowing nothing. Losing to Kobe Dean and Jordan Davis and a few more starters really ain't gonna hurt them too bad, obviously. So yeah, that's one of my, like I said, not surprised, but definitely I didn't think it was gonna be that good. And who disappointed me the most? I don't know. I don't know if anybody disappointed me today, really. For gambling purposes, Houston disappointed me. Going like who did they almost lose to? UTS
UTSA.
or whoever.
I don't know the full name. I just
Yeah,
know UTSA. Man.
yeah. Man. I thought Houston was gonna come out get an easy dub today, but they definitely disappointed me.
Mm, 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 mm. So the team that surprised me the most, I'm at the piggy. I'm at the piggyback off what you said. Georgia is just. I knew Georgia was gonna be Georgia at the end of the day. I knew they lost hella players, so I knew wasn't even though they did. I still didn't expect them to fall off completely. I still expected them to be a good ass team, but like the way they came out and smacked Oregon, like, like we was
Yeah,
out here watching freaking Georgia versus Mercer or something like they opener or something like this was.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, rankings don't really matter week 1, but like this still Oregon. It's not like this some bum team. It's still a good Power 5 like school, bro. So it's like
yeah.
that was crazy to be. But the team that disappointed me the most, you said Houston, right? So
Yeah.
you know who I'm gonna go with? I'm
Who?
gonna go with Utah. I don't know if it's because
Utah.
they came in overhyped or something, but like I was hearing about this quarterback. What is his name? Devin O'Leary, something like that.
Oh,
And
for North Carolina State.
yeah, NC State, and like they played East Carolina, bro.
Yeah,
East Carolina and was struggling like crazy. They defense looked horrible. The offense looked stagnant into the second half. But even then, like, they run offense was good in the second half, but like they red zone offense was horrible. They fumbled at the 1 yard line, like you called me earlier and said. And then they was couldn't get a 4th and goal at the 1. They got stopped at the 1 4 or 5 times running it. I'm like, bro.
They kept using. I couldn't pronounce that running back name, but they kept running him on the goal line, and that man could not punch it down. Not saying it was his fault, but it was obviously they wasn't getting nothing up the middle. I don't know why they didn't design nothing else instead of the Chiefs trying to force it all the time.
And I'm not gonna sit here and be like East Carolina so ass that shouldn't have happened. I give East Carolina their credit, but it's like, come on, NC State, come on, y'all got high hopes this season. After week 1, it's week 1, you gotta clean some stuff up, but like, I don't know this East Carolina though. At the end of the day, like, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but like, dang, bro, y'all got some crazier opponents ahead of y'all, so it's like, I just hope y'all clean that up and get better. But like, that's who disappointed me the most for real.
Yeah,
that's disappointed me the most. What else I had about college football? What else takes that we had? Some good takes. Well,
and also I can't speak too much on the Ohio State game because I fell asleep on the second half.
But
I like that. I like that Notre Dame came out and played. They played some tough football. I don't know why Ohio State was 17-point favorites over Notre Dame. Like they of course Ohio State a better team, but 17-point favorites that's a little disrespectful to Notre Dame.
Yeah,
so I know Jackson Smith and Jigba got hurt early, and of course Ohio State they kept on doing their thing without him.
I mean,
and it looked like it's a tough fall game.
I mean, they won by 11, so I mean it was only 6 points off from the spread. But like for that game, it was a good first half. Notre Dame was taking care of their business, stopping the run, stopping the passing attack. Like it wasn't completely stopping it, but like just make sure everything was in front of them. So
it
was a good first half. Then the second half, it started off okay. Most likely it was just Notre Dame defense started to get gas, and like eventually talent wise Ohio State got the better talent and obviously showed towards the end. But like what made me knew the game was over with when it was third. What did I say it was? It was 3rd and 13? Or 3rd and 9? It was 3rd and 9, and Ohio State was in the red zone. Why the heck are you sending a safety blitz, Notre Dame? If y'all was having y'all safeties back the whole game and keeping everything in front of y'all, why would y'all send 2 safety blitzes and then have the middle wide open, like everything man to man on the outside? That's how I knew. And then they scored a touchdown for that, obviously. But that's when I knew the game was over. I'm like, oh yeah, they were trying to take chances.
Marcus Freeman, he was Notre Dame defensive coordinator. He was the defensive coordinator, now the head coach. I guess he wanted to be more aggressive with the with his defense, but I would just say I don't know if that's smart against Ohio State and CJ Stroud.
Yeah, bro, it's like, I mean, that was the turning point for me that I knew it was over with. But I don't know. I think it was stupid because if you would have just kept everything in front of you, stopped them right there, and made it like 4th and 5, 4th and 4, whatever, then Ohio State would have kicked the field goal and would have been tied game. And then boom, y'all can go off of that. But that's my thoughts on that game. Overall, it was still a good game till like the end of the second half. It's still fuck Ohio State. But some other stuff I want to talk about my Michigan boys, man. My Michigan boys. Y'all look real good out there today, man. You know, obviously, as a Michigan fan, I'm sure a lot of Michigan fans can agree with me about this game. Cade McNamara is not it. I'm sorry. I love the boy. As a student, as a person. But as a quarterback, he's not it. And I know Michigan fans out there can agree with me. He's just not it. Like he, I don't know, man. It's just JJ's better. JJ better. He's a better playmaker. He got the. I still, in my opinion, I think he got a better arm. I don't know what Jim Harbaugh was saying. I think he got a better arm, stronger arm. He got the legs, bro, to break pocket or you see the QB design runs we did today with him. So it's like, bro, he's it's just another threat. It's another runner out there to look after too. So it's like, bro, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see this Saturday when JJ McCarthy start against Hawaii. You gonna see why he deserved that starting job. Trust me. Trust me. Cause Cade was not it out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even though we won by a large margin, mainly because our defense was good today. I loved our defense. Like everybody kept saying we was losing Aiden Hutchinson and all them and Ojabo, which Ojabo only came, if we being realistic, Ojabo only came in on third downs until towards the end of the season. He was only the pass rusher for third. He like a Shaquille Barrett. Well, I don't know if that's good in comparison, but yeah. So it's like other people were still in that position, had to step up. I'm not sure there was backups like Morris. I remember Morris from last year. Obviously, I remember Mozzie Smith. I think that's his name, our D tackle. I remember Colson, our linebacker. I remember our DBs. Like, we lost 7 people, but everybody that was out there today, I mostly remember because they played last year. So it's like, I'm not really worried. Yes, Aiden Hutchinson, he's good, but, like, you got to fill that role with another player. That 5-star transfer that we got, too, he look good out there, man. He look good out there. And I appreciate you, man, for sending that boy to us.
Yeah, I know the one from Bama.
That's my thoughts on my team game. What about you on your bum ass Alabama Crimson Tide?
I mean, I only watched I can't watch the whole first half. I watched the first quarter. I had to run out the house, but Bryce Young looked as expected. He came out. He threw 5 touchdowns pretty quick, and I think I'm pretty sure he threw all 5 in the first half. I came back near the end of the first half to see the last one. I mean, it wasn't really much of a game as they expected.
I'm about to say, it really wasn't.
Will Anderson, the best defensive player in the country, looked dominant per usual. Alabama, their receivers a little unproven. The transfer, Jermaine, what's his name? Jermaine Burton from we got from Georgia. He looked pretty good. He only had a handful of catches, but he had 2 touchdowns. So that was that. Like I said, it was the regular Alabama game.
How you feel about going into week 2?
Say what?
How you feel about going into week 2 against playing Texas?
I didn't get a chance to watch Texas today. Oh, I didn't even check nothing about that game. You know how Bijan Robinson looked?
I ain't even watching. I ain't gonna lie. They won in good orderly fashion. It was like I think it was like 35-7 or something.
Yeah, like I didn't get. I mean, I expect Bama to win. I don't know if Bama will blow them out, but you expect Bama to win just about every game they play.
Let me see.
So I don't know. I might at least go back look at some Texas highlights today. See how Bijan Robinson looked first game back in a while.
I'm trying to see if they still playing or something, bro. Hold on. Let me check real quick. Oh, they won 52-10. So like, they did what they were supposed to do. But yeah, I ain't really worried about it either. I think y'all smack them. Oof. Any other thoughts on week 1, man? It was a loaded week 1, but it was your regular week 1 where good teams face trash teams.
Yeah. Seeing Auburn smack Mercer.
You want to talk about that Wisconsin game?
Say what?
You want to talk about that Wisconsin game?
That's another game I didn't get a chance to watch. I do know Braylon Allen, he did his thing early. I know he had that 92, 94-yard touchdown run, something like that. But Braylon Allen already in the mid-season form. Besides that, I ain't really get to watch that game too much.
I'm trying to think about what other games that I watched today. To be honest, like North Carolina Appalachian State. Oh my
Oh
God,
yeah, well,
$63 to
that game
61,
was
bro.
ridiculous
That
all the way.
game was wild. That game was ridiculous. Like
Especially
obviously,
how two touchdowns were scored to take it to overtime and the last minute of the game. That was absolutely ridiculous.
like I'm not gonna lie. I already knew this game was gonna be a high scoring game because both of their defense trash as hell. But like when I
Yeah.
was watching this game, I was watching it towards the end where Appalachian State kicked the onside to North Carolina, and it was a flag or whatever. But North Carolina picked it up and ran it all the way for a touchdown. I'm like, they petty and they gonna pay for that. I'm like, y'all
Mm.
stupid. Just lay down and clock the ball. And then like I was talking to Steven in the chat, he was like, they won, they good. La 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 la. They were like 19, 23 seconds left, whatever. They came down and scored, bro. So all they needed was a 2-point conversion to tie it up. I'm like, bro, Steve, I told you they petty. They should not have done that. Like, why are you? It's not that deep in the game. But
Yeah.
luckily they won by doing the same 2-point conversion play that they did last time, but just having a quarterback keep it. So, but that game was wild. I mean,
Yeah.
I expect that in North Carolina every year. Their games always high scoring. They really suck for real, bro. They just got a good
Pretty much.
offense. And the other games, Iowa.
I
Iowa.
was so. I didn't watch that game. Not one bit. I kept track of it a little bit on my phone, but even now, I'm flat out saying Iowa sucks.
I'm sorry. No disrespect to South Dakota State. I promise no disrespect to y'all. But it's no reason Iowa shouldn't have scored a touchdown in that game. Like I'm gonna give y'all some credit to South Dakota State for y'all defense, but like let's be real. There's no reason Iowa shouldn't have scored a touchdown in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's sad. Like we know Iowa defense gonna always be good every year, but
Yeah.
it's no reason your offense was that bad. Hold on, let me look at these stats. The quarterback went 11 for 25, threw 109 yards, threw an interception, got sacked twice. The running back rushed 24 times for 72 yards. They court how the hell? They quarterback got sacked twice, but he ran 5 times for negative 25 yards. That is wild.
Mm.
Your best offensive weapon, who I think is Laporta, y'all tight end, got 7 targets, only 2 catches for 9 yards. It's like, what is going on, bro? What was going on? That game was so boring. Like I watched a little
Yeah.
bit and then I cut it off because I knew it was gonna stay that score the whole time. Like
Yeah.
that's sad. Iowa, y'all got a lot to clean up because y'all playing the Big Ten. So I think who y'all play next? Y'all play Iowa State next. Y'all home. But if y'all play like how y'all did against South Dakota State, y'all losing. Then y'all gotta play
Yeah.
Nevada, Rutgers. Y'all losing to my boys, my Michigan boys. I'm sorry. Even though that's home, that's probably gonna be a night game. Y'all losing to Ohio State. Y'all losing to Wisconsin. Y'all losing to Minnesota. Y'all losing to Purdue. Playing like that. Just letting y'all know now. That's ridiculous. Jesus. Whew.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, it might be a long season for them if they struggle like that against actual opponents.
Oh wait. Oh, another team that kind of shocked me was Rutgers today. I watched a little bit of that Boston College game. I ain't expect Rutgers to come out and play like how they played. I ain't expect Boston College to like come out and whoop them either, but I didn't expect Rutgers to win that game. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't catch none of that. So
But everything else, I think I'm good off. You want to talk about that Purdue Penn State game that happened Thursday? You got any thoughts on that? Or no. That
nah,
was a good.
I
That was a
didn't
good
catch
game.
any of that. I was at work.
I watched that game. That was a good game. That Purdue Penn State game was real good. Sean
Yeah,
Clifford came down with the game winning drive. My boy clutch. But other than that, that was a real good game. I don't got too much to say on that.
yeah.
Good.
I'm not a big Sean Clifford guy, but it'd be nice to see him do good. I say.
What's the last thing? Oh,
I will
so
say Spencer Rattler. Yeah,
oh
I want to see him be better with South Carolina, but after the day, I don't know. He looked decent. Yeah, one touchdown, 2 picks, like 227 yards. Against Georgia State, they played. I don't know. That boy, that boy got to be one of the most disappointing five-star quarterbacks in recent years.
I ain't even watched that game, so I don't know too much about it, man. I don't know what really happened.
He need to. I don't think he played terrible, but he need to get it together. He need to. I don't know. He's just disappointed. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I hope he get it together.
Oh wait, let's we could move on to the week 2 matchups. Did you look at the week 2 matchup yet? Look into it at all yet?
No, not at all.
I'm looking right now. I don't really see nothing good right here, buddy. I mean, I see y'all playing Texas, but hello.
Take a look, see what I like from next week.
Oh, I'm about to say your screen went black. I'm like, this boy leave me.
My screen went black.
Nah, you good. This is loading. Is you looking at something on your phone?
Oh, probably because I had Discord open on my tablet early.
Oh,
Yeah, it's still open. Let me close it. Probably well. That's let's go.
USC play Stanford. Baylor
For
BYU.
let me see the top 25
Your
games.
camera.
Alabama, Texas,
Your
of
camera still
course.
loading.
Is it good now?
Nah, your stuff still loading. Leave and come back real quick.
Yeah.
All right, that's better.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm looking at these week 2, bro. I don't see nothing. I see y'all play Texas, but I'm sure y'all gonna whoop them. If not, beat them. Then I see Baylor BYU at 10:15. They got USC Stanford. That's just like, I don't know if that's even a rivalry, but that's just gonna be a good hard fought game. I'm sure USC gonna win though.
Tennessee Pitt. I think Tennessee. I think they got a pretty good squad.
True.
So that might be a good game. Like you said, USC Stanford. Mm.
Houston,
Baylor
Texas.
BYU. I
Yeah.
guess.
Houston, Texas Tech.
Yeah, ain't too much to really love for next week so far.
It's not a lot to like next week, but I'm interested in this Washington State Wisconsin. Well, I gotta see what Washington State look like. I know they playing right now, but I'm interested in that Washington State Wisconsin because Wisconsin, even though they won 38-0, it wasn't convincing enough for me. They didn't look good, bro. What you say? You said they only had 3 yards of offense and was up like 7-0 at one point,
Oh, Wisconsin. Oh no.
or 3 plays on offense.
They have 3-0 because who the freak was they playing?
Uh,
Wisconsin was playing
Anybody? I mean, nobody's. They
There'd be so
play.
many games. It'd be hard to remember. Illinois State.
Yeah.
No, because Illinois State, no, because they had like a long ass drive.
Mm.
But their first drive was decently long, and Wisconsin came, man. They had a 3-0. And Illinois State had like a real long drive that took up damn near 10 minutes, I think. And then they end up throwing an interception either at the very end of the quarter or at the beginning of the second quarter. I forgot. So it's like Illinois State, they ran so many plays.
Mm.
Wisconsin only plays in that first quarter was literally just that 3-and-out. And then, like I said, Wisconsin ended up getting that pick six. So it's like they had the ball for a minute and 17 seconds and was still winning the game by 7 after that pick six.
Nah, that's why I think that Wisconsin Washington State game should be interesting. But to wrap up my week one thoughts, man, it was a good week one. A lot of underdogs proved themselves that they not ass. In my opinion, they kept it close in the first half. Like a lot of these teams kept it close in the first half. I don't know if that's from the underdogs having something to prove and they feel like they compete with anybody, or is that just the teams not just week one jitters, week one mistakes that they had to get out. But other than that, week one was cool for me. What about you, Ant? Your closing statements on this week one?
Yeah, just glad it's back. Another one of my disappointments, kind of Tulia and Tulia Tagovailoa and the Merlin offense. I did they won good, but it looked like they had too many miscommunications. Tulia not knowing either he not knowing what the receiver was or him. Like, it was just miscommunications. So sometimes you don't know if the receiver in the wrong spot or if you don't know. Most of the time I believe the receiver's in the wrong spot, but you never really know. They definitely got to get it together against when they faced the real Big Ten opponents. Because last year Maryland they lost against every team that had a winning record that they faced, and I believe they beat every team with a losing record. So they only beat the sorry teams, and they couldn't beat no comp. So I think that they have the star power to actually be good, but yeah, they definitely need to get it together when they face some actual opponents. But Buffalo it wasn't no real test for them. That was an unexpected one. But once they face Michigan State, and I think they play Michigan too, and all the real comp, they gotta get it together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about them. We about to move on. So the next thing we got is college football. The college football committee came out and said that they are expanding the playoff to 12 teams by 2026. The earliest it could happen is 2024, but like a lot of stuff gonna have to like get done for it to happen by
Yeah,
2024. Like a lot.
yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on them expanding the playoffs?
I think that they should have. I've been saying ever since the playoffs came out. I don't exactly remember which year. I believe playoffs started in 2016. Cause I think when Florida State, when Jameis Winston won the championship in 2015, I believe that was the last BCS championship. So I think the playoffs started in 16 or 17, whatever year it was. But ever since the second year of the college football playoffs, I've been saying they definitely need to expand it. And I'm kind of because a lot of deserving teams, like in the top 10, definitely that you would like to see compete for a championship,
Mm-hmm.
definitely missed out. So I'm kind of surprised that it took this long. But yeah, I'm glad they finally did it. I know one year, freaking, it was definitely about four, about a good 3 or 4 teams that you would have loved to see make it didn't get in. It was the year like Baylor, Oklahoma, and one more team. I think could have been Penn State. Another team was all left outside of the top four, and it was like they all were so deserving to compete for a championship. But only the top 4 teams can compete.
Uh, I like it. I like it a lot, but like with every change, it has its pros and cons. So like with the expansion, like I give you like 2 pros. With the expansion, like one of the pros is recruits. No, I give you three. I give you 3 pros. Recruits to the people that make it to the playoff teams. You got the second one is your star players on your team will actually play in the bowl games. You got
Yeah,
more. So out of the 12 teams. And the third one is like NFL scouts. So like NFL scouts will be able to scout, the players better against like the good competition in the playoffs and stuff. So that's gonna be fun. But like the cons, I'll give you like one con. One con I can think of off the top of my head right now is from the four team playoff to the 12 team playoff, the regular season. Regular season is gonna matter, but it's not gonna matter as much, like a lot more than it do now. Cause like you could have your team that's undefeated, like your Alabamas or whatever the hell, or Ohio States, Georgia's. But when it comes down to like that last game, like rivalry week, that's what it mostly is. Ain't no
yeah,
telling if you're gonna have your little Bryce Youngs and all them playing against Auburn at the end of the week. Like they don't care. They in the playoffs regardless.
yeah,
Like, I mean, yeah, you got the first week buys. You want to get them first week buys, but like even let's not even say them. You could say a team like let's say it started this year. We would say a team like USC who lost. Let's say they lost no games because they schedule easy. I don't think they losing the game, and they end up as a like fifth, sixth seed. And when it come down to that last game, who they play last game? Notre Dame. Ain't that a rivalry game? Like they might not play everybody, or might not even care about that game that much because they trying to get ready for the playoffs. So like, that's my only thing for real.
yeah. That's yeah. That makes sense.
But I like it. I like it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
But like everything got its pros and cons though. So
yeah.
trying to see. You got any more thoughts on that? On that expansion?
Nah, nah.
Yeah.
Cool, me.
All right, man. Let's get into this NBA news, man. That
Oh
boy
yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, man. Donovan Mitchell got traded to the Cavs for some pick. I don't know the exact picks, but for some picks, Colin Sexton, Abaji, the rookie from Kansas that got drafted to the
And
Cavs.
Lord,
What's his name?
Lord Marketing too.
Yeah, and marketing. So it's like, whew. What you think about that trade? Was it too much? Was it just right?
Nah, I think it wasn't too much. It was probably just right to be honest. I mean, it was three first round picks, which ain't too crazy. Uh, I love Colin Sexton, and I love Lloyd. I think it's a pretty fair trade. I do like the Cavs roster do a lot. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley. Forget I can't think of everybody right now, but that main core guys, they could definitely make some noise.
Yes, sir. I like the trade. I don't think it. Excuse me. I don't think it was too much for the Cavs to give up. Like picks, yeah, you'll want them, but they come and go. It's like it's hard to find some crazy talent. Like
Yeah,
you're not getting the Zion every year out of the draft. You're not getting Jason Tatum every year out of the draft. I mean, it could be some sleepers to here and there, but it's like you care about picks, but I don't care about picks too much, too much.
yeah,
So, and then for the Laurie Marketing, Colin Sexton, and who else was it? Dang. Oh, and Abaji, the rookie.
yeah,
Not really worried about that either. That was, I mean, they solid players, but like you getting Donovan Mitchell, man, you getting the superstar.
yeah.
So I ain't really
Hey,
worried
and
about it.
didn't the Cavs draft Evan Mobley brother too?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
Yes, sir. They drafted his brother. So they got a solid lineup. You're gonna have Garland, Donovan Mitchell. They're gonna have a Coro, a Mobley,
Jared
Jared
Allen.
Allen.
That's what I forget.
Yes, sir. Then
Yeah. Yeah.
off the bench, you're gonna have Levert, Kevin Love, Rubio,
Mm,
Cedi Osman, niggas
yeah.
Mobley brother. I don't know how good he is though, but Mobley brother, you gonna pick up somebody else out of free agency. Like they gonna be straight. They gonna
Uh,
be straight. But my question is, since they did that, say the playoffs started right now, right? And
yeah.
say the Cavs made the playoffs. I'm just give you some scenarios. You gonna tell me what you think best out of seven.
All right.
Cavs versus Heat today, right now, best out of seven.
I had to take the Heat in 6.
Mm. I'm gonna have to agree. I'm disagree with you. I'm gonna have to take the Cavs in 5.
Cavs in 5.
Yeah, and the reason I say that is because like, yeah, Jimmy different, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna cancel that out with D Mitch. We gonna cancel that out. I'm gonna cancel that out. Even though Jimmy, two-way player, good defense. But like the way I watched Bam get bitched by Robert Williams, I don't got no problem with Jared Allen taking care of his against Bam. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't got no problem with that. And then you
Yeah.
still got Mobley, you still got Garland. I'm not worried about no damn Kyle Lowry guarding Garland, bro. His thick ass running up and down the court. They don't got
Yeah.
PJ Tucker no more, so that's another defensive anchor for him.
Yeah.
Tyler,
I forgot they lost PJ.
exactly. Tyler Hero, he's good, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really not worried about him. I'm really not worried about him
Yeah.
until he could prove to me that he could actually play in the playoffs. Yes, he did it in the bubble. I don't care about the bubble. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's not. I don't care what nobody tell y'all. I mean, the Lakers won it. Woohoo, good for them. But like, that would never happen again.
Yeah.
If it
No,
do,
and to be real, I agree with everything you saying. Only reason why I picked the Heat is because in the playoffs, the Heat just they just different in the playoffs. That's why I love, as far as talent wise, I love the Cavs talent and ability to probably beat the Heat, but I don't know, the Heat just get it done.
uh,
Or under early Spoelstra, he just he find a way to get it done. That's the only reason why I picked him. To be honest.
so we got Cavs versus the Bulls.
Cavs versus Bulls. I love the Bulls roster. I don't know. It's like the Cavs. I want to see them jail, but before anything, I will.
And we assuming everybody fully healthy and all that, obviously. So, yeah.
Assume everybody for the healthy. So I got healthy DeRozan, Lonzo, Levine, and Vucevic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That would be a good series. I would. I feel like it could definitely go either way. I don't know who to pick. I would lean Cavs, I guess. I lean Cavs. I like the Bulls a little more. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's even for me. I'm a slightly lean Cavs.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me too. I'll probably take Bulls in 6 or 7. In six
Yeah,
or seven.
same.
That's
Either
a
in
real
6 or
tough one.
7, to be
They
honest.
they match up. They match up pretty evenly to me. You asking me.
Yeah, I agree.
So we got Cavs versus mm, Cavs versus Nets.
Cavs versus who?
The Nets.
Oh, the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
Do is KD and Kyrie gonna play how they supposed to play, or I don't know. I
I don't
mean,
know, man.
them two together shouldn't lose to this Cavs team. I don't care if they got Donovan Mitchell or not, but they probably would. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. These are some tough ones.
Cause
I
like the
don't know.
Cavs
I would
roster
love to
got
say
better,
Brooklyn
bro.
because KD should not lose that series. But I don't
Mm.
know. I feel like the Cavs would come out in 7.
That's a tough one. Uh, I go over Brooklyn. I'll go over Brooklyn because
As
I
you
like.
should. Brooklyn should definitely win that series.
Yeah, like
I just felt like they won't.
they get like Joe Harris back. They get another good defensive anchor like Royce O'Neal, Ben Simmons, T.J. Warren. It's just a big man problem, so I think they'll probably get destroyed down low. But
Hold on. TJ Warren is on the Nets.
Nets, mm-hmm.
I missed that.
They just signed Marquise Morris too. I ain't saying that's gonna help a
Yeah,
lot, but
I know that.
so, what's another one I got? Let's say the Knicks make it. Knicks versus Cavs.
Cavs in 5.
Mm.
No, Cavs in 4. Oh, Knicks still ain't got nobody.
You said Knicks don't got
They,
nobody?
ain't nobody really worried about the Knicks. Cavs in 4.
What? So you're not worried about no Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, RJ, Obi, Mitchell Robinson, that boy Isaiah Quickly. I mean
All right.
Emmanuel Quickly.
Cavs in 5.
That's wild.
Cavs in 5.
That's wild. That's wild. Yeah. No, I agree with you though. But that's still wild. Hold on. Let me see. Trying to see. I'm trying to see all the East teams for real. All right, so Cavs versus the Raptors.
Cavs versus Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of Nick Nurse, coach the Raptors. I'm a big fan of Siakam and all them guys. Cavs in 6.
Mm. Mm. If both fully healthy, that's gonna be a good ass series. I feel like a good
Yeah,
ass series. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the Raptors just because they been together for a long ass time, won a championship together. I mean,
yeah,
most of their players on that roster, so they got the experience. They gel better. I'm not saying the Cavs won't gel good at the end of that at the end of the season and going into the playoffs, but like I don't know, man. I like the Raptors, man. I like their roster better. That's all.
I don't blame
All right. Next up, we got like we said, Donovan Mitchell got traded to the Cavs, right?
you. Yeah.
So Colin Sexton got traded to the Jazz. So he did a signing trade, and his
Mm.
contract was worth 4 years, $72 million. He could get up. He could get up to $72 million. So my question for that is: he underpaid, overpaid, or paid just right?
Uh, he only played 11 games last year, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
But the season before, his second and third seasons, he was improving a lot compared to his rookie. His rookie year, I remember him struggling mightily. But his second and third seasons was not bad at all. I actually expected him to get more money. I think if he would have played the whole year this year, he I think down the stretch he would have put up some real good numbers and shown how much better he become. But yeah, I expected a little more due to injury. I'll say just right. I know he shot 47% from the field each of his last 2 healthy seasons, which ain't bad at all. So he could definitely score. He athletic. Uh, yeah, for right now, it's just right for right now.
Uh, I remember we was having this discussion about who was better, Jalen Brunson or Colin Sexton. I don't remember what I said. I think I said Colin Sexton. And well, the way I'm looking at it, Jalen Brunson got paid 4 years, 100 mil. Colin Sexton 4 years, 72 mil. So obviously I'm gonna say underpaid. I think that boy, that boy is special, man. He's special. Like I understand why the Cavs traded him because like I don't really like the Garland Sexton duo out there. I
Yeah,
think I think they both need the ball in their hands. They both need to facilitate. So I understand why. So I think he's underpaid. I mean, he's a special guard, man. A special guy, man. Expecting big
Uh,
things. How old is he? I'm like 24, 25.
Something like that.
So he young as heck.
He
He got
might not
hella
be that
time
old,
left.
honestly. I think he only played 1 year at Alabama. So yeah, I think last year was his 4th year, so he might
Bro,
be
Colin
might be
Sexton is
23.
he's 23
24.
years old. He's
Yeah.
23. Like he's straight. He got plenty of time. So yeah, Jazz
Yeah.
straight. Jazz gonna be straight. But
Yeah.
for my next thing, since Colin Sexton got traded to the Jazz, and it's obvious the Jazz are trying to rebuild. Got all these picks and stuff. We still got some players on the Jazz that need to get traded. I mean, they don't need to get traded, but you know, what's the owner name? What was y'all owner name that he went to the
Oh,
Jazz?
you mean GM? You be talking about Danny
Yeah,
Ainge?
GM. Yeah, the GM. I meant. Yeah, since
Yeah,
Danny
yeah.
Ainge out there.
Danny Ainge, he gonna rebuild on the right way. Yeah,
Yeah,
they ain't got too much to worry about it. They got a lot of between Donovan Mitchell and Gobert. They got a bunch of draft picks. I
yeah.
forgot
So
how many. I think they had got 5 from yeah, they got 5 first round picks, I believe, from the Gobert trade. They got 3 first round picks from Donovan Mitchell, plus 3 pick swaps. Uh, I'm not exactly sure the details of the pick swaps, but I'm pretty sure they could probably all be first round picks, more likely than that. So he definitely got the ammunition to either use them high. Hopefully, if they all high picks in the draft, trade them for decent star talent or whatever. Regardless of how he used it, he definitely got ammunition to rebuild over the next couple of years.
mm, so yeah. So what I was going to say, Danny Ainge ain't done. He still got some players that I'm sure he want to get off his roster so he could rebuild. So
Yeah.
let's talk about them players. You got Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson, Bogdanovich, and Rudy Gay. So what I'm hearing so far right now is the Lakers are trying to pick up Mike Conley and was it
Clarkson.
Clarkson? Yeah, Clarkson.
Mm.
So my question to you is, what you think about these players? You think they gonna stay? You think Danny Ainge gonna ship them off? Where you think they gonna go? If you think they gonna get shipped off?
If they want to rebuild, I definitely see them trading Conley and Clarkson,
Mm. Think they
especially
go?
Conley. Definitely Conley. I mean,
You think they
Clarkson
go
may
to the
stay, he
Lakers?
may not.
You think they go to the Lakers?
But do the Lakers got anybody to trade or
They
I don't
got
know they got any
Westbrook.
players or picks.
Like they still got Westbrook. Westbrook can't get traded for that 1 year. Then I guess I don't know.
Mm,
You could drop him out of that
yeah, I
one
don't
year.
know.
That's the thing. But I think, me personally, I think they get up out of there. I don't know exactly where they go, but like Mike Conley and Bogdanovich, they getting old, bro. They not trying to be on the team that's trying to rebuild. They trying to be on the championship team. They trying to get a ring. They've been trying to
Yeah.
get it for the past 4 years with Donovan Mitchell and them. So I think they get up out of there. I think Rudy Gay get up out of there. He's a good, solid bench piece. So I think he
Mm.
go to another championship team off the bench. He might go to y'all Celtics since Gallinari towards ACL.
Yeah,
He might.
that's a
He
that's a
might.
good point.
He could. Can he ask for a buyout and then just go to y'all, or you think Danny is going to trade him?
He, if Gabe want to buy you, you probably give it to him. But if you could trade him for any conversation via draft picks or cash, nah, you'll probably trade him. But if they have been talking about should the Celtics sign Melo, I think I know towards ACL.
They signed him,
I
or
don't
they
know.
trying to sign him?
No, they just talking about it. I don't know if
Ooh.
Brad Stevens want to bring in Melo, but if we do, cool. If not, then it is what it is.
Nah, that's wild.
I mean, we'll get him. He'll play 15 minutes a game. 20 some nights.
What time is it? 12:14. Think I'm I got this RJ Barrett segment, and then I got this over or under on regular season stats. But I think I'll probably say that for next week for everybody to answer. We're just gonna do this RJ Barrett joint and wrap it up. So some more news happened with the Knicks. My boy RJ Barrett signed a 4-year, $120 million contract, man. So only thing I gotta ask, was it underpaid, overpaid, or just right?
He got better down the stretch. He wasn't perfect all the time, but he definitely improved each of the past 3 seasons, or I guess 2 seasons you could say. Yeah. But he I say just right. It ain't nothing too crazy, especially the salary cap go up every year. Players gonna get paid more. Bad players, mid players, good players, everybody gonna get paid more as the salary cap go up every year. Contract just right. Ain't nothing too crazy. To be honest.
I think he got paid just right too. That boy, he improved last year. I expect him to improve again this year.
As do I.
As in improve again this year, I mean like improve with his right hand this year. Way better this year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he always going left, but like be more effective with both hands.
Yeah.
Get better on defense. His defense is real good, but you can always improve your defense. What else? Playmaking, his decisions on the court, meshing with his team better. But like,
Yeah.
I think that contract was definitely worth it. He's gonna be a solid player. Actually, I wasn't done. We actually got a couple more. It's the NFL. We about to hop over to the NFL. So the NFL joint.
Cool.
All we doing is the week 1. Since, NFL start Thursday.
Yep.
So my only question is, what's your most exciting matchup for week 1? And what matchup you think is gonna be a upset?
Let's bring out the handy dandy tablet.
While you doing that,
Okay.
I'll go first. My most exciting matchup. It's obvious.
Probably the opener.
I'm about to say it's
I already know what you gonna
obvious.
say. Definitely the opener.
The Rams and Buffalo Bills, man. I'm a big Stephon Diggs fan. I like Josh Allen because of fantasy football.
Yeah.
But like, these are two teams who I think we'll probably end up seeing in the Super Bowl this year. To be honest, if not both, one of them. So I think it's gonna be an exciting matchup. Two good defenses, two good offenses, high power offenses, fighting it out. And that's a good way to start the season. But my upset of the week. Ooh. It's not really an upset, but it's an upset to me because like Vegas got them winning, and it's the Vikings beating the Green Bay. I said this from like when the Lions and stuff came out of who they got winning the division. I don't see why the Vikings won't win this division. Yeah, it's still A-Rod. He lost Devontae Adams, but A-Rod done more with less. But like this year, I really don't see the Packers like doing nothing crazy at all.
Yeah.
Like I just like the Vikings. I like the Vikings a lot too. Like with their offensive coordinator coming over from the Rams and stuff, telling them Justin Jefferson about to be the next Cooper Kupp in their offense. And it's like, I think they got the pieces. Their defense it's a little trash. It's trash, but like they still got solid pieces on the defense. Like they still got Eric Kendricks. I think they still got Pat Pete. Like they still got. I think they still got Harrison Smith too.
Yeah, they still got Harrison Smith.
They still got some good solid pieces, but I got them winning week 1 and upsetting the Packers.
my top matchup, week 1, Vikings Chargers.
Vikings,
Uh,
Vikings,
I
Chargers.
said Vikings Chargers. I mean, Raiders Chargers. My bad. You know, Raiders. You know, they signed Devontae Adams.
hmm
Still got Renfrew and Waller, so that's a should be high powered offense. Derek Carr. I always been a Carr fan. Or not everybody like Carr for whatever reason. And then you know the Chargers added J.C. Jackson, who might not play. I think he out 2 to 4 weeks, if I'm correct.
Ooh, what happened?
Uh, some leg injury. I forgot. I forgot what exactly what it was, but I believe I think he was out 2 to 4 weeks.
You know what that mean, if that's true.
Yeah,
Devontae
but
Adams about to eat.
yeah, but I mean, freaking Antoine Winfield, Derwin Jackson. I would say Derwin Jackson, Derwin James. Still got Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack on the opposite end of Bosa.
True.
So yeah, I think that's gonna be a good game. Both offenses good. Both defenses should be good. I know the Raiders they added Chandler Jones too. Yeah,
hmm
Chandler Jones still a premier pass rushing league. Uh, it's gonna be a real good matchup. And for upset, I don't know. I don't see too many upsets. I do gotta say I don't know why the Bucks are only 1.5 point favorites over the Cowboys. I think the Bucks could definitely win by a touchdown or a little more.
hmm
Uh, yeah, I don't really see too many upsets that happen week 1.
Mm,
Oh, Patriots could definitely beat the Dolphins week
true.
1. That's a pretty even matchup.
True.
I think the Dolphins 3 point favorites. I think the Patriots could take that game.
Mm. You don't see the Jags beating the Commanders.
I see the Jags improving. Uh, I like Wentz to get the ball to Dotson and Terry. I don't know if the Jags gonna have an answer for that, especially Terry. They want Wentz is going to lock in with Terry McLaurin. I think
Mm,
that's gonna be one of the biggest X factors for the game. I don't see the Jags winning it.
okay. Okay. Well, you got anything else that you want to talk about? Because I wrapped up my topic list for today. This.
One last thing as far as
Mm-hmm.
spreads and stuff. The you know I love what the Lions did this all season. On offense, they added DJ Chalk, Adrian Jameson Williams, who of course ain't playing. We going might not play to mid season or whatever. Uh, I love DeAndre Swift. I think Jared Goff is going to improve this year, but I don't know why the Eagles are only 4 point favorites. I think they should at least be 7 point favorites over the Lions. I guess Vegas playing it safe because I do expect the Lions' offense to be a lot better. But the Eagles have so many improvements. I don't see the game man that close. Not saying it's going to be a blowout or out of hand or nothing. Just 4 points is a little close
Mm-hmm.
for a spread.
Oh, we do got one more thing to talk about now that you brought up the Eagles, huh? That
What's
boy
that?
Jalen Ricky got traded to the Vikings, man.
Oh yeah. I wish him the best in Minnesota with his new best friend Justin Jefferson.
Oh, yo,
Uh,
go ahead, say
and
your piece. Say your
Justin,
piece.
he gonna teach him how to run a few routes. Teach him how to get open a little bit. And he gonna take some of that pressure off of him. So I don't know. I wish he could go over there. He could put up 1,000 yards. He could mercifully make a Pro Bowl for whatever reason. I don't know. I just Philly wasn't the place for him. Uh, it just wasn't gonna work out.
I'm about to say, matter of fact, why you talking about that? You might as well talk about how y'all traded for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson too. How you feel about that?
Oh yeah, yeah. What a great trade. I know he was primarily the slot corner most of the time in New Orleans, but we already had one of the top rated slot corners over the past few years in Devontae Maddox. So Gardner Johnson, he gonna be our safety. Him and I expect Marcus Epps to be the other starting safety. He had minimum playing time over the past few years. He came off the bench, but he was rated good, each of the past 2 seasons and coverage. He made quite a few plays coming off the bench last year. Finally, he sucked it the first couple years, but last year he looked decent in his minimum playing time. So him and Gardner Johnson, I think, can make a little noise at our safety duos, which has been a weak spot since Malcolm Jenkins left. But yeah, I love the defense. Well, the energy he gonna bring, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
we gonna be straight for real.
What about the last thing y'all signed out Ohio State boy Trey Sermon? How you feel about that?
Oh yeah, that too. And yeah, I wanted Trey Sermon in the draft. I wanted the Eagles to get him bad. And 49ers, they had so many running backs, and I don't know if Trey Sermon didn't fit in, that Kyle Shanahan had his own running scheme, or if it was just the fact of opportunity. Trey Sermon wasn't good at opportunity, so they waived him. But hopefully he healthy. If he fully healthy and go run, hopefully he fit in. Eagles led the league in rushing. Hopefully he fit in just perfect with us. And help our rushing game take a little bit of load off Miles Sanders, who can't stay healthy. And you know, uh, that offense improve.
Oh wait, dang. Did any other? I know like Sony Michelle went to the Chargers. I mean, I don't really want to talk about that. He a good running back, but like I do think
Yeah,
he cut into Eckler workload because he better than them backups the Chargers got.
yeah.
But like, it's not really there to talk about. Is there anybody else that got signed over this week?
Not that
OJ,
I could
oh,
really.
OJ Howard got
Like,
cut from the Bills, but ain't nothing too crazy. He signed with the Texans though.
yeah,
Uh, Marlon Mack got cut from the Texans. So
yeah.
fantasy wise, Damian Pierce is running back one. So you know
Uh-huh.
that.
As we all expect.
I know a lot of Damian Pierce owners happy about that. I mean, he like it for me. He's still like an seventh, eighth round pick to be like a steal. But like if you draft
Yeah,
him in the sixth, fifth early, I don't. You can have him. That's not a steal to be honest. It's still the Texans. They still suck. He the number one running back there, but I don't mean he about to be a top 10 running back in fantasy.
yeah.
So y'all can have that. Uh, what else happened? Was that it?
Pretty much, I think.
Yeah, seen about
I
this.
don't think.
It's time to get ready for this NFL season Thursday. Boy, let's go. That's what I'm ready
Yeah,
for. So we just had a little podcast. We just wanted to shoot real quick, get all this little info that we had out for this week. We didn't want to be too late to it, but
yeah.
that's about to wrap it up for us, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back next Friday, hopefully. If not next Friday, next Saturday.
Mm.
And I think we might be here Sunday morning too. We might stream Sunday morning before the games to talk about it a little bit. Just
Yeah.
stay tuned
That
for
sound
that.
like a plan.
You'll see. Matter of fact, me and Ant, us two would definitely be here Saturday night to talk about these week 2 college football games. It might not be a lot to talk about. There ain't no crazy matchups, but we'll be here. So
Yeah.
we'll talk to y'all